Hello aspirants, if you are preparing for Prelims 2023, please try to avoid these 5 mistakes to clear Prelims 2023. ठीक है, let's discuss what these 5 mistakes are and how you can avoid these 5 mistakes. See, first mistake you need to avoid is not reading all the subjects. As see, many aspirants are not reading subjects like ancient and medieval history or art and culture or environment or science and tech or some other subject. So you should not do this mistake. You must read all the subjects. See what happens when you leave some subject, like say you have not studied ancient or medieval history. What happens is like you won't be able to answer easy questions asked from that subject also. See, if you see 2022 prelims, there are 7 to 8 questions asked from ancient and medieval history. Imagine you have not read that subject, then you won't be able to address easy questions of those 7 to 8 questions. So don't do that mistake. So the solution is at least have one book for every subject, at least one standard book. Say like ancient and medieval history, you can read it from Tamil Nadu class 11 book. For art and culture, you can read it Nitin Singhania book. For environment, you can read Shankar IAS or PMF IAS ka book. For science and tech, you can read Vision IAS Current Affairs magazine Science and Tech section. So don't neglect any subject in a holistic manner. Rather, at least have some basic knowledge of all the subjects. ठीक है? Then आता है second mistake which you need to avoid. That is not reading standard books. See, standard books means there are books which every topper is studying and recommending. Like standard books like Lakshmikant, standard book like Spectrum for modern history, standard book like Nitin Singhania for art and culture, standard book like Nitin Singhania or Sriram IAS material for economics. ठीक है, so these books you need to read. ठीक है, बट मिस्टेक ज्यादा लोग स्टूडेंट्स क्या कर रहा है, रेदर देन रीडिंग स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स दे आर रिलाइंग ऑन क्लास नोट्स और सम कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स मटेरियल और सम एनसीईआरटीज व्हिच आर नॉट सफिशिएंट. एग्जांपल, for art and culture, many of you are just reading class 11 book. Class 11 book पढ़ना है, but this is not sufficient to cover entire art and culture, right? So class notes भी पढ़ना है. If you want, you can study. But see, if you only rely on class notes and not reading Lakshmikant, you would be at loss. If you are only relying on class notes but not reading Spectrum, you would be at loss. And similarly, coaching institute material है. Like many aspirants are just relying on coaching institute material, like coaching institute material to cover polity, but they are not reading Lakshmikant, which everyone is reading. It is such a good book, you cannot skip Lakshmikant, Spectrum, Nitin Singhania book for art and culture, etc. However good the coaching material may be. So rather than relying on coaching material, just pick up those standard books and read them, revise them multiple times. ठीक है? The solution is watch my video on complete prelims book list. In that video, I have discussed 15 books which every UPSC aspirant must read. ठीक है? And try to like at least 13 to 14 books उन books में से similar होना चाहिए. See, these are the standard books which every topper is reading. I have referred these standard books to prepare for my prelims, and I have read each of these standard books at least 20 to 25 times. and then only I am referring these books to you. So at least make sure your book list have resonance with those books I have discussed. At least 13 to 12 बुक लिस्ट तो सेम होना चाहिए आपका बुक लिस्ट में और मेरा बुक लिस्ट जो प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूं उसमें से, ठीक है। वो बुक लिस्ट का लिंक भी इधर दे रहा हूं, सो यू कैन वॉच दैट वीडियो एंड मेक श्योर यू रीड दोज बुक्स। दिस इज द सेकेंड थिंग। देन आता है थर्ड थिंग, थर्ड मिस्टेक यू शुड अवॉइड, दैट इज नॉट डूइंग रिविजन ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स। एस standard books, like say those 15 books which you read for prelims, you need to read them at least 4 to 5 times before prelims, ठीक है। what many aspirants are doing is like they are just reading 1 or 2 times, like Lakshmikant 1 or 2 times before prelims, like Spectrum 1 or 2 times before prelims, etc. But these 1 or 2 readings are not sufficient. You need to read 4 or 5 times, because see, the difficulty level of questions UPSC is asking in prelims is increasing, especially after 2020 prelims say the difficulty level of questions are increasing. You cannot just remember or recall facts by reading a book 1 or 2 times. So every standard book, read it 4 to 5 times before prelims. Those 15 to 20 books, have 15-20 books for prelims and revise them 4 to 5 times before prelims, ठीक है। then आता है fifth point, that is not giving prelims mock tests. Yes, it is very important. See, many aspirants are just giving say 10 mock tests or like 15 mock tests, and that too full length mock tests, ठीक है। फुल लेंथ मॉक टेस्ट दे रहा है, बाकी सेक्शनल टेस्ट दे आर नॉट गिविंग, सो दिस इज ए मिस्टेक। सो यू मस्ट गिव एटलीस्ट some 35 to 50 mock tests. Yes, these many mock tests you must give before prelims, and these mock tests must be a mixture of sectional tests, that is subject wise tests, plus full length tests, ठीक है। and full length test is like give them 10 to 15, and rest 30 to 40 tests must be sectional tests. Yes, see, how to give sectional tests is like say 6 days you read Lakshmikant, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday you read Lakshmikant for polity, and then 7th day, that is Sunday, take a test on polity, like Vision IAS or Forum IAS or any other coaching institutes का, give mock tests on polity, like on the basis of Lakshmikant में they conduct sectional tests on polity, give that mock test. It will act as a revision. You will understand whether you are able to remember facts or not. Remember facts or not. It's like, and imagine you have find out, like while studying you might not be recalling कि ये important है कि नहीं है, but if it is given in mock test, so then go back and again mark those points are important, so you can recognize which things are important, which things are not in those mock tests. And the last and the most important thing is, see, in mock tests there might be 10 questions which are important but not covered in standard books like Lakshmikant, like for economics के लिए नितिन सिंघानिया book, or for geography NCERT books में, in every mock test there must be some 10 questions which are important तो है but not covered in standard books. Standard books में they are not covered, so make notes of those 10 questions in like say 5 to 6 pages. ठीक है, so this would increase your subject coverage. Again, like for every subject, say you studied economics for 6 days, on 7th day give mock test on economics, and again choose those 10 questions from economics which are not covered in those standard books but important for UPSC prelims. Then make notes of those things. ठीक है, and your entire prelim notes for all the subjects combined must be between somewhere between 50 to 70 pages and not more than these, because इतना ही pages would be easy to revise, and these must be like important things only, and not covered in standard books, and you must be make notes in such a way that 3 to 4 questions are asked in the prelims examination from these 70 pages notes, or say like 300 का questions का you made notes, like 300 topics का in 70 to 50 to 70 pages, and उनमें से 4 to 5 questions must be given in prelims. So focus on topics from which questions are asked regularly, topics which are important for prelims. ठीक है, so use mock test to increase your score in prelims. See, I do this exercise before every prelims and I get 4 to 5 questions from these exercise in every prelims. So that's how I score good marks in prelims. ठीक है, देन आता है कि द लास्ट मिस्टेक यू नीड टू अवॉइड इज नेग्लेक्टिंग सीसैट. एस सी CSAT, especially after 2019, is becoming difficult and difficult. See, in 2023 also it's going to be difficult. So give full ijjat to CSAT. This CSAT deserves respect. See, I have known IIT students, NIT students, and with maths optional who could not clear CSAT. So don't neglect CSAT. Gone are the days where you would be advised to prepare CSAT like 1 month before prelims, like for 1 hour every day. Gone are those days. ये गलत स्ट्रैटेजी है. You need to prepare CSAT for 3-4 months before prelims. Give 3-4 months for CSAT also. Treat it as a separate subject of GS itself. Like say take 6 days, 7 days exclusively prepare for CSAT. Make notes, take classes if necessary. Do solve previous year questions. Do solve mock tests, etc. See, CSAT में I will make separate video for CSAT also. In that video I would discuss like how to prepare CSAT, complete strategy for CSAT. So CSAT video I would be discussing once prelims mode is start, like 4-5 months before prelims exam I would be discussing on CSAT. So don't worry about CSAT strategy as of now, but keep it in mind that you need to prepare CSAT. Give full ijjat to CSAT. ठीक है, these are the 5 things you need to avoid, and the solutions also I have provided. ठीक है, and I will be doing more videos regarding prelims 2023. If you like the video, please like it and comment on the video section. That's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching it till the end. Bye.